This is one of the things ladies ask me very often is how do we get our husbands to listen to us? Well, there's usually two things that are happening when they're not listening. One is we've turned them off, which is what I said before about stop criticizing. They don't want to listen to us when we're trying to tell them what to do. We're trying to control them. We're telling them what they're doing is wrong. And the other thing is we may not be saying it in a way that they can hear. So when we criticize or we complain or we try to control them, all of those things make most people put up their hands and back away, far, far away. And we don't want to do that. We want to set up an atmosphere of where we want to talk. So first off, let's look at the fact that that's one. We may be doing things that put him off in our conversation. The second thing is we may not be saying it in a way that lets our husbands know what it is we want. So many times we'll say, you don't do this and you don't do that and you don't do this other thing. But we don't say what we want. There's a big difference between saying, you never do it, and saying, honey, I'd love it if you fix the fence. I had a friend once that we talked about this no nagging thing that I talk about so much. And she said she nagged her husband about fixing the fence. And finally she decided she was going to stop nagging. Well, God helped her on that one. The fence blew down several weeks later, and her husband decided to go out and fix the fence. Maybe that won't always happen for you. But when we set up an atmosphere that's conducive for conversation, then people want to talk to us. Our husbands want to be with us. If we try to get them to do it only our way, there's not room for that compromise. So getting your husband to listen is a process. I know I said it really quickly last time. It was just to stop criticizing. But that's number one. Stop criticizing. Look at what are you doing that's making him not talk. And then second thing is figure out what do you really, really want. Do you want him to help with the dishes? Then let him help. And accept the fact he's probably not going to do it quite your way.